How's it going, guys? We're back out here. I laid that all back together. I still think that's an excellent setup, especially for a street car. Definitely, without a doubt. That'll be going on something. Yeah. Now, I have the magneto grounded. Magneto's only grounded if it's touching the engine. That's where I made the mistake the last time. Once it leaves the engine, it's no longer grounded unless you ground it to itself. And that's what happened. Was I had it grounded, false sense of security, and I lifted it up and it spun and it didn't touch the block, and zap, right into my right hand and out my left. Okay, so I bent this wire around here and brought it to there, to at least bring it to there. So it can be hard for me to do it the other way. But I think we're good. This is roughly what number one is. So basically what I'm doing now is, I don't work on the sides because I don't lean on the fenders. But I think, yeah, it's definitely clear enough. And I don't want to do this and get freaking zapped. But if it's traveling this way, the points just opened. You can see the points are open. And I'm not saying they're open all the way, but if I go back, see the points are closed. Now you could also do that with an ohm meter. The second that breaks, lock it down at around 11 degrees, give or take. But that'll be more than fine to fire this thing up. Okay, we have a total of, we'll go over this quick because I still don't know how to edit, so I'm putting the phone down for a second. Bear with me. It'll only be a second. I'll have the piece of paper out. Okay, this is the card that came with it. So, advanced starts at 350 RPM, magneto RPM, so that's 700 RPM engine. And I get a total of 12 degrees, magneto degrees. Okay, so that's 24 degrees crank. That's really what you're setting it to at 1250. Okay, so that's 2500. So at 2500, this thing will be putting out 24 degrees. So if you add another 11 to that, that's around 35 degrees. That's a good safe margin to start with this car. Okay, then with the spark plug gap at 25. So I just figured I'd show you guys that. They have to write magneto RPM because people get confused. Magneto RPM, magneto degrees. Okay, so that's spinning half of everything. So the degrees are half. So that means the crank already moved 2 degrees when the magneto moved 1 degree. So if you advance the magneto, that's why if you ever looked, the spaces are so far apart on your bottom wheel. Okay, with that said, I think we're going to be good. I'm going to do it till it just opens. I don't have my own meter with me. And I'm going to lock it down. And we're going to start from there. And if I have to move it a tooth, I will. I just want to see it fire up. To move this thing a tooth is no big deal. So, okay, guys.